G'day guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Thanks for tuning in to Perth West Oz RC. Now about a week ago I done an unboxing overview on this new truck from Bonzai RC. This is called the ZRoad Hunter, and I went over all the specs and details on this truck. If you haven't watched that, you can check that out. I'll leave a link in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now the next day I was prepared to take it out and run it down here at the pond after filming that video. So I charged up the 1800 lithium ion pack that comes with this truck, and when I went to power it on the 50 amp ESC receiver combo, I found that the power on button was not working. It had a defective power button. So that was pretty unfortunate, guys. There was no power to the actual ESC. So I sent a message to Banggood, to my contact over there, let them know of the issue that I was facing, and I sent them also a short video clip of myself pressing the button quickly and also holding down the button for a few seconds, because some of these ESCs actually, they turn on with a quick press, or even if you hold them down a few seconds, sometimes they take a couple of seconds to initiate the power, and both times it didn't work. I checked the battery voltage, it was fine. I knew it was fine because I just freshly charged it on my hobby grade charger. So I got a response from Banggood, and they thanked me for the short video clip I sent them of the issue with this on and off switch on the original 50 amp ESC receiver combo, and they were going to send it off to their supplier of this truck, which I guess is Bonzai RC. But saying that, I don't think that is a very common issue. I've had it happen once before on another RC years ago. It's just one of those things, guys. Sometimes you get a defective ESC, and these things happen. So in the meantime, I thought I might as well modify this truck, which I plan to do anyway. I did mention that in my actual original unboxing overview video on how easy this truck is to modify, because Bonzai RC, the manufacturer of this truck, have actually made it ready to modify. As I mentioned in my video, it's got a separate receiver box here for an independent receiver, and also a spot to put an on and off switch for an aftermarket ESC. So that's what I've done, guys. I've gone and grabbed a 50 amp brushed ESC. So it's the same spec as the original one, which was 50 amps, that receiver ESC combo that came with this truck. This ESC was actually off HSP 110 scale buggy, the brush version. All right, so it already had a Dean's plug, and I've put a separate receiver in here, and also I got rid of those friction shocks, and these are actually HSP shocks off the same 110 scale buggy. So we've got oil-filled shocks now, guys. So I'm going to take you for a quick run around this pond, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm running it on the 1800 milliamp hour lithium ion pack that comes with it, the Bonzai RC branded one. Still running the same motor, of course, same gearing. The gears are actually underneath this cover. When I went to modify this truck, I could see the spur is a rather large spur, and it has a metal pinion as well. Also replaced the 5-wire servo, which is a 1/10 scale size, with a metal geared servo, 3-wire servo here as well. All right, guys. Also, I installed a fan that I had laying around on this ESC to keep it cool, and I've just got that powering off a JST connector with a tiny little LiPo here. As you can see, I've got a Velcro strip on the top of the receiver box here. It's like a little 250 milliamp hour 2S battery, primarily for when I'm running 3S on it. All right, guys. The actual lights here, I've connected the lights. I've just put a bit of hot glue in there. The LED lights I'm actually running into the receiver. All I had to do was shave down the white plug that comes with the actual wiring harness, and it's in there in the receiver itself. So it's got full functioning lights still, okay, even though I've modified it. All right, guys, well, let's get into it. I'll put the body shell on, and we'll take it for a rip around the pond here on the stock battery, and then I'll put a 3S in it and show you how it goes on 3S. Let's take it for a spin. Now, the transmitter that I'm using and the receiver, what I featured on the channel a while back, this is a very cheap affordable unit that you can get in a combination with a brushless motor that I put on a small 1/8 scale WL Toys buggy, so I'm just using that today. Okay. Good thing about this or going to a different transmitter is that I've got dual rates now, which on the stock Bonzai RC transmitter you don't have. It's just steering rate, or steering trim rather, and throttle trim. So it's going pretty decent on this lithium ion pack. Does have all filled shocks now, of course. But pretty decent speed on 2S. This truck does have a bit of weight to it compared to other 1/12 scales. They do say this is a 110 scale, but like I said in my original unboxing overview, it's more of a 12 scale, maybe on the larger side of a 12 scale. Should get some decent run time out of this 1800 milliamp hour lithium ion pack. As you can see, with a 550 brush motor, it's got some decent speed behind it. Nice bright LED lights. Okay, let's take it off-road in these wood chips. All-wheel drive, of course. I'm not too sure if I haven't opened up the diffs on this one yet, but I might do that later on, just to see if they got any grease. Pretty sure they should be metal geared, but as I said, I'm not too sure as yet. But the actual spur and the pinion are definitely metal. Now I put a bit of grease in them while I had the truck apart. There was very little grease in there underneath that motor cover. With these big tyres, it's going really well through this terrain. And pretty decent power. Like I said, this ain't the lightest of 1/12 scale trucks. It's actually got pretty decent weight behind it. We'll see how it goes on the ramp later. We'll try it out on 3S. Oh, popped a bit of a wheelie there. Pretty fun little truck. It's got decent torque off the line. Take it up in this sand. See how it goes on this hard compact sand. They're very easy to modify, as you can see, like I showed you at the start of the video. Just add your own brushed ESC, receiver and servo and you're good to go. I just used parts that I had laying at home, guys. And of course oil filled shocks that I stole off one of my HSP parts buggies. Fit perfectly on this truck. See if we can get some donut action here. Oh, it looks like that is the run time. We're on LVC. Yep. Of the lithium ion pack, guys. Alright. So what I'm going to do now that was a good enough demo on these surfaces. What I'm going to do now is get the ramp out, put it on 3S and see how it performs on 3S. Alright guys, so just going to walk back to the car, get that all set up, and I'll be back with you in a moment. As you can see, I've got a 3S LiPo here. You can see the 4 wires here, okay, and I've got a little LiPo. Here's a little LiPo I've got powering the fan, little 2S, just to keep the ESC cool. So yeah, when we turn it on, I'll put the transmitter on first. You'll hear 3 beeps on this particular ESC. 1, 2, 3, and it's bound. All right guys, so let's put it up on the ramp, see how it goes. Heaps more power. Trying to pop wheelies now. Nice. Look how quick it is now, guys. Good air control. You can hit the brake and level it out. Now I can't really comment on whether the stock ESC can handle 3S because, like I said, unfortunately I didn't have a chance to try it due to the faulty on and off switch, which I don't think is a common issue. I just happened to get one that was defective. Oh, she's almost wanting to do a backflip. I don't know if it's got the power to do one, but being brushed, but whoa, okay. Let's get back into it. See if this can do a wheelie. Yeah, it can. Pretty cool. Can use that wheelie bar now. So yeah, proving to be a pretty decent basher. Nice jumping truck too. So yeah guys, oil fill shocks make all the difference. No doubt it will be a lot bouncier without them. But just showing you what you can do in this video as far as mods. She jumps pretty well on 3S. Pretty decent distance for a brushed truck. Some of the brushless ones that I've got don't even jump that far. Full throttle. Oh, nearly halfway to a backflip there, but yeah, I'm not even going to attempt a backflip because it's not going to be able to do it. We'll see that. Went over that bump like a champ, didn't tip over or nothing. But very good air control with this one. Awesome, awesome little truck. Great in the air too. Lands the jumps really well. I know this truck is a little bit more expensive than some of the other brushed 1/10 scales, or I should say 1/12 scales, but you know, seems pretty durable. And this is ready to modify straight out the box. Like I said, you've got the receiver box there, which is enclosed, so no water should get in there. Does really well, guys. I want to see if I can do some wheelies again while we've got some power in this 3S LiPo. I wouldn't do it then. I'm liking this truck. Whoa! Let's see what the top speed light is like. I'll take it down there. Oh, she's pretty quick. Look at that. That's full song. So it's pretty quick on 3S. That's all you have to do with this truck, guys. If you want to change the electronics, especially if you've got parts laying around like I do, just put it straight into this truck. I've left it brushed. I think I might just leave this as a brushed truck. I have no real need to actually bother with brushless on this one. I mean, you can if you want, but I'm not going to. More than enough power. I think it's got more power than some of the ready to run brushless trucks that I've featured on the channel. Alright guys, I might do a couple more jumps. Oh, it's slowing down. There we go. Just as I'm about to finalise this video anyway, wrap it up, it's slowing down to LVC. So there you have it guys. There's the ZRoad Hunter from Bonzai RC. Pretty decent performer, as you can see off the ramp on 3S. This thing's a little animal. Jumps pretty far, and it almost wants to do a backflip a couple of times there, but it doesn't have the centrifugal force or power of a brushless system to do so, but it just about gets there. It pops wheelies on 3S, especially when you got a fresh 3S. No damage at all guys. It's got some nice bracing underneath here. Look how thick that bracing is. Take any impacts. A really nice brushed truck. I'm really liking this one. I was glad to finally get it out today to test it out. See, you got a little wheelie bars on the back there. So got some nice LED lights on the front here, which like I said, I hooked up to the standalone receiver. And I mean, you know, we've got some decent alloy dog bones and diff cups here. Like I said, I haven't actually looked into the diffs, but they might be metal. It does have metal gearing for the spur and the pinion. So we've got a rather large spur in it as well. So yeah, pretty decent truck guys. I really do like this one. I'll be taking it out for a bit of a bash every so often. I'm going to keep it brushed. I think it's got more than enough power being brushed. Like I showed you, I've got a little cooling fan with a separate little battery in there just to cool the ESC down when I'm running it on 3S. Probably not needed for 2S, but you can have that option as well. Just put a cooling fan or buy a brushed ESC that already has a cooling fan and you're good to go. Good to go for bashing on 3S on this one. It handled it rather well. So yeah guys, I'll leave a link to my previous video on this one if you want to check that out, my unboxing overview. And also I'll leave a link in the description below where you can purchase this one with a coupon code. Hopefully it's still valid since my last video. Alright, so go check that out. And in the next video, make sure you subscribe if you're new, because in the next video I'm going to do a speed test on all 3 batteries. By 3 batteries, what I'm going to do is a speed test on the lithium-ion 1800 milliamp hour pack that comes with this truck, a 2S LiPo, okay, and also this 3S, and we'll see what sort of speeds we can get up to with this truck on tarmac. Now they do state 40 k's an hour on the listing on Banggood. So I think it can definitely, by seeing how fast it was here on the grass here down at the pond, I think this has definitely got more than 40 kilometers an hour in it. Alright guys, so anyway, that's it. That wraps up my review and modification video on the new Bonzai RC Road Hunter, okay, 1/12 scale RC truck. They do state it's a 1/10 scale, but it's more like a large 1/12 scale. Alright guys, so thanks very much for watching. Like I said, if you're new, be sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Until next time, enjoy the hobby and happy RCing guys. Bye for now.